it's okay to be fucked up. You're not alone. You know, I've been where I'm split between my angels and my demons. I battle with it every day. What's reality, what's not reality. And it's really hard when you feel isolated. So I just wanted to let people know that I go through it too. And I'm here. Me and Travis Barker only met like maybe 2 weeks ago. We were at his restaurant, Crossroads, the vegan restaurant, and I don't even really mess with vegan food like that, but I was there and he kept bringing out these like plates, and dude, I was munching. That shit was so good. We hopped in his car afterwards and he showed me like the songs he was making with Kels and Dom, and I was like, yo, these are crazy. He was like, yeah, dude, we're about to start this all up. It's gonna be insane. And I was like, yeah, you know, like I didn't really know what was gonna happen, but he was right. He was right. As soon as we started getting in the studio, dude, we just started pumping it out. Two-face, yeah, black, white, left, right, yeah. I'm not a rapper, so I'm never gonna say I'm a rapper, but I do like to freestyle because I'm really big about being authentic. And even if I don't say correct words, I think that in the moment, what you're saying, you get like a really good result. And obviously, Juice WRLD's the reason I started recording music, going in the studio. It was actually at a concert that I realized I was like, I need to record this because music is way more than just lyrics and shit. So he became like an idol of mine. And I really just trying to push forth a legacy that him and so many other artists laid down with like rock foundations. Up, down, all night, yeah, can't escape it ever. I was feeling like I couldn't escape myself, and that's really the whole point of the whole song is, you know, I'm fighting my inner demons and my angels and trying to figure out who I am, and I'm going insane. Everyone goes through that shit. You know what I mean? Everyone goes through that. And so I immediately just let it come out of my mouth, just like water. Don't forget my name, I don't feel the same, on a trip, no train. It sounds like I'm talking to kind of everyone, but in that sense I was talking to myself. I was like, don't forget my name, because I couldn't even figure out who I was. And so I was trying to resemble that my name is who I really am and who I was born, and how I'm feeling is like what's going on. And so I was like, don't forget it, bro, just because you're fucked up off all this shit. And all these angels and demons keep shouting and screaming, I'm falling from Eden. I grew up with a lot of biblical knowledge. My parents were pastors my whole life, and I think it's really cool to kind of bring it in music, because there's a lot of metaphor. And so when I was saying I was falling, it was like, it's because of my own doing. Transgressions against myself is the reason that I'm falling. I have no idea where I am. I think it's where a lot of people are in the world, and there have a lot of people go through that. It's their own fault, you know what I'm saying? I did it to myself, but now I'm still at the victim of my own mind. So fuck me like a rock star, dancing on a cop car. Nothing in the world can stop me now. I have a couple buds in Canada, and when Toronto won the finals, they were like moshing in the streets, and they said they were jumping on the cop car and just dancing, and they said they felt like they're on top of the world. So fucked up like a rock star, riding in a cop car. No one in the world can help me out. That's where I feel when I feel like an angel, like I'm on top of the world. And then the exact opposite, but in the same sense, I'm fucked up like a rock star, and I'm in the cop car instead of dancing on it, because I got arrested, you know, like where am I going? There's nowhere else to go, like no one can help me. So it's a cool duality. Everybody said that I'm falling, take another line, I'm calling. Do not do drugs, kids. Not good. I'm not saying do drugs, but I did kind of want to add a sense of a metaphor to show like the state of being fucked up. I'm so sick of the Dawson, I'ma dive into the mosh pit. Juice WRLD was like the first concert I ever went to, really. And then it changed my life. And I moshed at that concert. I'll tell you, I was moshing and I like pushed this kid into this big guy and it like spilled his beer. And he just turned and like just socked him in the face and knocked him out. And I was like, oh shit. So I walked over to the other side. I'm so sick of like what's going on. I'm just gonna go dive into the mosh pit where it's carefree and just anything happens. You know what I'm saying? Just to the whim of whatever goes. I don't really think I'm the problem. I don't really think it's a problem. Me plus me is a problem. I really, at that time of my life, was torn between what my body wanted to do and then what my heart wanted to do. And so all that was going on in my mind, and I was going insane. Like I didn't have any grasp of what world was. Right there I'm trying to like reason with myself, like, is there a problem? I don't think it's a problem. I'm the problem. One good shot could solve her. It is probably the darkest line in the song. You hear the change in like tempo and stuff, and I'm not trying to say that it's good to go through this, to go through maybe being suicidal, but it definitely is a real thing, and I think people should understand the severity of it. Tell my friends I'm sorry though, tell my sins to go. If I were to leave, I know that all my friends would be devastated, and if same for them. Like I would be done if one of my friends had to leave us. And so I wanted people to really understand in that moment that it's like, this is real. You know what I mean? The guns are real, the pills are real, and we need to figure out a way to help people in a better way than we have been. The reason I started music was to help people in that position. I realized that it worked because music was so therapeutic for me when I was depressed and had the most anxiety of my life. And I know that if I can be authentic and real with my music and talk about what I've been through, that it would also be therapeutic for others. And so that's the goal with it all. Rock is coming back, baby. That shit is so fucking fire. Because it's authentic, you know what I mean? Like, it's just real. And people are like, oh, I'm tired of this bullshit music. I want some real stuff.